Juicy. Good evening, good evening. I don't know if I'm gonna drop this stand. I am but so tall. So I just feel like I need to drop it and shift it over just a little bit. There we go. As you come in, just sit up. All right, everything just getting started, so I'm adjusting my light just a little bit. Good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, beauties. Yeah. I'm excited to be here. I hope y'all are. I hope y'all are excited to be here. Alexa, skip. Alexa, skip. I didn't realize that one did that like that, but I had to make sure that I get everything nice and set up. Y'all welcome. Come on into Beauty Chat and Learn, Facebook and YouTube Live. Listen, it doesn't matter where you are. Please do me a favor and share out the live stream. I'm going to introduce myself while y'all share out and do all the things we do when we come into a room, okay? So while y'all do that, I'm going to introduce myself. I feel like my music is too loud though. Yeah, because if I have my music too loud, I'll start partying. I get easily distracted. I don't want that to happen either. But I like to have a little music playing. Okay. All right, y'all. Welcome to Beauty Chat and Learn. Happy Sunday. Let me see who we got in the room already. I see Danita in the room. Hey, girl. Hey, Danita. I see Miss Avenel in the room. Hey, Miss Avenel. Hey, Samara. Hey, Renee. If anybody else is in the room, the only way I can tell that you are actually here and you want me to talk to you is you got to say, hey girl. You got to say hi so that your name pop up on the screen, all right? You just got to say good evening, things like that, all right? So while y'all coming in and y'all are sharing, let me introduce myself. My name is Shamere Young, okay? I am your look good, feel good specialist. And tonight, I'm going to help you in a way that would help you to look good, to enhance your beauty as your beauty advisor, okay? Tonight, we are going to do all things beauty. We're not going to do wellness tonight, but sometimes it just drops in there. So here's what I need from y'all. Here's what I need from y'all. As y'all come in and we about to get this education, I want y'all to share out the live stream. When you share out the live stream, what we do around here is called a participation giveaway. All right, I do a participation giveaway, and it's specifically one for sharing. So for those who share, right, if you share out the live stream, what I'm going to do at the end of the live stream, we take all those names and we put them in this random drawing, and then I'm going to send you a $45 gift card. Okay? Yep. You don't have to purchase nothing or nothing like that. I'm gonna send you a $45 gift card just for sharing out the live stream, because I think, I don't know if y'all realize, especially for us as small business owners, that your shares are super duper impactful. Your shares are just as impactful as a purchase, okay? So I just wanted you to know that we do a participation giveaway. So you share out the live stream, you're absolutely gonna go into that participation giveaway, all right? What else we do around here, I need to make sure that y'all know. I think I covered all the things when it comes down to that, but y'all might want to know a little bit about me. Is that fair? Y'all would want to know, like, what this girl could teach us about beauty. First of all, she ain't even got on no makeup right now. So I've been in this game. I like to call this the game. All right. I've been in this game. I've been in this field when it comes down to beauty, when it comes down to makeup, for a little bit over 10 years. All right. It started to be a thing that I did for myself first, all right? And then it turned into my niece and my sister, like, okay, do it for us. Then it was like, I have to learn how to do this on other people. So something that became a personal passion turned into a slight hobby, turned into actual business, because I developed more and more love for it, all right? So I got skin in the game, all right? I just want y'all to know that I got some skin in the game. So what I'm teaching you is not something I just found on the internet or anything like that. I am teaching you from a place of experience over time, all right? So thank y'all for coming in. I see y'all are sharing out. I see y'all are tagging y'all friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's been longer than that, any poo. Tristan, Christian, my niece is on here. Hey, Christian. Hey, Kathy. Listen, she's like, girl, you can't count. It's been longer than that. It's been longer than 10 years, isn't it? Because you what, 20? Okay, we ain't even going to do all that math. Just know I've been here. Just know I've been here, and you are welcome here, and I'm going to teach you some things. Is that cool? Huh? Hey, LeBlanc. Hey, Miss Carrot, I see you over there on YouTube. Thank you. Hey, Miss Sharon. Hey, Yvette. Y'all keep coming in the room. So I already introduced myself. So hey, this one I want to know from y'all. quick chat. Just want to know a little something, something, little something, something. How many products do you have sitting in your makeup drawer or your makeup counter or wherever you keep your makeup at collecting dust? How many? All right. Matter of fact, don't even tell me how many. If you got more than 3, just put the hand emoji up in the comments, okay? If you got more than 3, just put the hand emoji up in the comments. This is not about shame, okay? We listen and we don't judge. I'm an educator, so I'm not about to judge you. I'm gonna educate you, all right? But if it's more than 3 of them items sitting there collecting dust, I need you to put up a little hand emoji in the comments, okay? Because I need to know who in the room. I need to know who in here. Hey, Nancy. Hey, boy, when I tell y'all these lights is bright, this one ring light, so bright. I got to turn it down just a little bit because your girl over here like, dang, I'm going to be cross-eyed before the night over. All right, the hands are coming up. I see y'all. Listen, I'm telling y'all can share. It's not going to be, there's no shame in the process. I just want to know who I got in the room, okay? I just want to know who I got in the room. You said all of them that ain't Shamere Young Beauty. I know that's right. You said you done fell in love with your products. Hey, sis. Hey, sis. Hello. All right, so I see the hands, so I know that I am in good company. All right. YouTube a little bit different because YouTube have people who pop in and they be like people on Periscope back in the day, and so sometimes I gotta pause real quick just to report them or block them because I don't be getting in no internet beef. I don't do that, but not often. But I gotta make sure I block them, okay? All right, so I just block a few people and things like that. Hey, Miss Carrot. So y'all are in good company. What we gonna do tonight? I like to tell you what the live stream is about. So that way, if you feel like this ain't gonna be for you, you can exit. But then, if you're really trying to wonder if this is for you, you have an understanding, right? So what I am going to do, from my side, my experience, I am going to give you some education about how to finally make your beauty routine work for you without wasting products, because I'm going to cover the products that are typical products, but we're not doing all the products tonight. Let me tell you what I'm gonna give you some education on, all right? We're gonna talk about foundation, BB cream, tinted moisturizer, and concealer. We're gonna talk about those, right? I'm gonna explain the purpose of them because they all do have a purpose, right? So that way you have a better understanding. That's my goal, to educate you on these base products. Now, your goal, what I need you to do tonight is I need you to ask questions, okay? Because in order to make your beauty routine one that's unique to you, right? Even if you have multiple routines, in order to do that, you got to ask questions so that you make sure that you're getting the knowledge to apply to enhance yourself, all right? All right. So that's your goal. I got my goal. Y'all got y'all goal. We tracking. Drop a heart in the comments so I can know we tracking. And yes, I do like interaction because when y'all be interacting with me, I interact back. We have fun giveaways and stuff like that. All right. So if you're tracking, you understand your goal and my goal for this live stream, drop a heart in the comments. All right. Hey, Sheeta Boo. Hey. Hello. I got a message in my head to send you. I ain't sent it yet, but I got a message in my head. All right, Alexa, volume down. Girl, you loud tonight. I don't know what's going on. It just seems so loud tonight. I don't know why. That's just the way it feels to me. All right. So I see those hearts in the comments. Y'all are tracking with me. I love it. Y'all coming on in the room. All right, so I'm trying to see okay, so real quick, if you watching the live stream and you saw this from somebody sharing the live stream, make sure you tap the actual video so it brings you in the room. Because here's what happens. When you comment on it from when somebody shared it, like straight on their page, it shows up in my messages. So I can see sometimes the messages come across the screen, but I need you to actually come in the room so I can actually see you, and then we can interact that way. Otherwise, it's going to be a huge delay and you might think I'm ignoring you, and that's not the case. Hey, Aunt Mel. Good evening. Hey, Miss J. Good evening. All right, so y'all see my face is not done. Make sure you stay tuned all the way because I am going to demo, because I know what it's like for people to tell you about something. I know what it's like for people to hold up a package and show you something, and then you still don't know how to actually use it. So my goal is to make sure I cover all three. Tell you about it, show it to you, and show you how to use it also. Is that cool? Hope that's cool. All right, so I think I want to start with the main thing. I want to start with foundation. So I have foundation, Foundation, tinted moisturizer, BB cream, they all have like a different, they're made for a different thing. So I got some foundations over here that I grabbed out of my drawer. I got 3 types in my hand right now, right? Just 3 foundations. Now, foundation, that's the one that everybody hears all the time and they gravitate towards to. But a lot of times when I come across my beauties on the interwebs or when they come and sit in my chair, you're really not a foundation girl. And it's okay if you only a foundation girl sometimes, but most of the times y'all not foundation girls. You don't want to have to do a lot of choosing. You want simplicity, but y'all go to foundation. So here's what foundation. One thing about foundation is that it comes in different finishes. And that's important for you to understand because what you might see me use, well, don't focus on what I use because as you can see, I got 3 in my hand, right? They all got different finishes. So foundation has about 4 to 5 finishes. It might be more, but I just stopped at counting at 4 of them, but it could be a whole lot more because they just keep evolving for some reason. I don't know why, but they keep evolving. So what foundation does is it helps to create a base layer on your face, but the finish matters. So you'll have a foundation that can give you a velvet finish, which means your skin will show the texture of a skin. You'll have a foundation that gives a natural finish, so it can give you a finish that just naturally looks like what your skin would look like. All right, and then you'll have a foundation that can give you a matte finish, so that means your face kind of has more of a flat look to it. And then if you want to get real sticky with it, you have a foundation that's dewy, okay? Right? So it gives you like a nice glow to it. Then you have foundation that come in powder form. You see how complicated that can sound? Because there's so many different finishes. And I ain't even covered the build, right? Foundation can be built, right? Some of them have a light build, a medium build, or a full coverage build. Does all that sound confusing? Put a 1 in the chat if that sounds like a lot to have to think about when you walk in the store or go online looking for a foundation. Put a 1, be honest. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Put a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat. I need to take my rings off because they're moving. Let me see, because I know I said a lot in less than 2 minutes. So I want to know who that sounded like a lot to. Drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat and let me know. Hi, Mariah. Christian said, girl, I don't even like no foundation. She gave me the cough emoji. She's like, girl, that's too much already. Let me just stick with the Shamere Young Beauty Concealer. I know that. I know that's right. I know that's right. Nancy said, just because that sounds like a lot already. Because foundation, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Foundation can be really a lot to undertake because you have to learn about the finish that you want on your face. Well, first you got to learn your undertone. Then you got to learn the finish that you want on your face, right? You got to understand if it can be built or not, meaning if you could put other things on top of it or put more on top and get a different look. It becomes a complicated process. So the reason I talked about it first is because if you are new to this thing or if you haven't been as consistent as you like to see yourself in it, in your beauty routine, not mine, but your beauty routine, then foundation is not the place for you to start. I'm not saying you can't get there, but it's not the place for you to start because there's so many different pieces of foundation, okay? And then, but foundation will give you coverage to your skin, okay? It will give coverage to your skin. And most foundations, if you want to show your freckles or moles or anything like that, it's gonna cover that because that's what foundation does, right? Then you have these things called concealers. I'm just holding up my own brand concealers because this is what I typically use. Even on my clients, I don't have as many other concealers as I do foundations. But anyway, when it comes down to concealers, concealers are supposed to do exactly what they say. Conceal. Conceal, okay? Concealers ain't for the faint at heart, all right? Meaning, if you don't want coverage, don't grab a concealer because concealer is going to conceal. That's what it's supposed to do. Now, concealers, though, don't come in all those finishes like you would see a foundation. Typically, a concealer is going to come in a natural finish, right? So it's going to naturally melt down to what your face is, not like what these filters show you when people are putting pictures on the internet, but naturally what your face comes down to. Or it'll have a matte finish, okay? A matte finish is that drier finish. I don't recommend matte finishes for people who have, if you got a lot of wrinkles under your eye, which is nothing wrong with that. Don't use a matte finish though, because it's going to suck out the moisture that's already there. So I don't recommend it for that. I don't recommend it if you deal with allergies to have a matte finish, because you probably already have some dryness that's already happening under your eyes. And again, those things show up. So I typically reference people to go to more of a natural finish with your concealers. That's pretty much what our multi-purpose concealer is, a natural finish. So that way you don't have to worry about, is this going to dry under my eye or not? And I can tell you, when it comes down to concealers, when you are in the stores, really the most complicated part about a concealer is choosing your shade, which comes down to your undertone. Okay? All right? So they're not as complex as foundations, and they actually cover more than foundation. I know that's gonna sound weird, because you're like, foundation is the foundation, right? No. Foundation does not have to be your foundation. Foundation does not have to be your foundation or your base of choice for your face. So I'm gonna pause right here. Stay tuned now, because some of y'all like, girl, I need to see this to understand this. I am going to show you how some of these things work, but you got to stay tuned, because I'm going to do a demo section in this. I'm going to pause real quick too and ask, does anybody have a question about a foundation or concealer before I keep moving on and sharing about the other products? All right. And you're going to see these in action, but I want to talk about them a little bit first. Or some of these in action. You don't like matte finishes. All right. So a person who doesn't like a matte finish typically doesn't like to have that aspect of their face getting flat. Right. So matte typically dries down, and then it's going to give you more of a flatter surface. So you're not going to have as much lift and dimension to your face. But makeup artists, typically, if we use a matte foundation, we build the face back up when it comes down to blushes and the shadows we use in your face and things like that. I don't know what kind of concealer I get from Shamere Beauty, but it's moisturizing too. Yes, it's absolutely moisturizing. So the route that I decided to go when it came down to concealer is to look at beauty products that we can still that still kind of operates as skincare. So I make sure that we have vitamins and minerals. If we could get some hyaluronic acid up in there in certain formulas, it's going to be in there, because I mean, it's on your skin. So let's help the skin in any way that we can. Oh, good question. Can you still use a powder foundation if you have lines? If you have lines under your eyes or on your face, you can absolutely use a powder foundation. But my suggestion to you, if you use a powder foundation, don't press it, okay? There are different ways to put products on your face, and you'll see me when I do it. When you have lines on your face, you don't want to press a product. You want to buff a product, okay? You want to buff a powder when you have lines on your face, because this is going to keep the powder to sit on the surface versus sitting in the lines. That makes sense? You want it to sit on the surface versus getting inside the lines. When you press a product, you pushing it in. So if you push a powder foundation into those fine lines on your face, then it's going to highlight those fine lines because it's sitting inside of it. But if you buff it, it's on top. That makes sense? Make sense? I hope that helped someone. And thank you for that question, Ms. Joyce. And that was a great question. Y'all keep them questions going. Listen, you never know what I do because y'all asking questions. All right. Let's keep it moving. Now, so we covered foundation. We covered concealer. Let's talk BB cream. BB cream, and I wish I had one to show y'all, but the one I used to use, I don't have no more, and that's that. So I don't have an example because I haven't bought BB cream since then. But what a BB cream typically comes in is BB creams typically come kind of like the foundation, my Tinted Moisturizer, or sometimes in a foundation bottle. And what a BB cream gives you is it only gives you typically one finish, okay? It comes out in a creamy formula, and it can only handle one finish, which is typically a natural finish. So it's going to give you a coverage, typically a little bit more than Tinted Moisturizer, but not always. It depends on the brand. But it's going to give you some coverage, but it's going to be a natural finish, okay? You can't add more BB cream to your face to build it up, like you can do some foundations, like you can even do with concealer. You can't do that with BB cream, all right? It is just a creamy formula that's going to give you some light coverage, and depending on the brand, depends on what you get inside of it, all right? That's a BB cream. It ain't far away from a foundation. Most BB creams, though, come to, well, I won't say that because it depends on the brand, on how they want to set it up, on how you choose your shade. But typically with a BB cream, you don't have to do a lot of shade selection like you have to do with a foundation, sometimes even with a concealer. You don't have that much to do with a BB cream. It typically is in a category of fair, medium, maybe medium deep, maybe medium deep, deep, and deep dark, right? Or dark. And then you'll move into a tinted moisturizer, which typically comes, I mean, it could come in different ways. Hold on. I got one more. Let's see. I think. Do I have the other bottle? Yeah. I pulled out our old bottle and the way it came. So tinted moisturizers typically comes, you know, in pumps, just like you would do a foundation or something like that. But they come in little pumps in different sizes. These are our old brand, and then our old bottle, and then our new bottle, right? So they typically come in a pump, and they don't come in a bunch of shades. All right. Tinted moisturizers typically don't come in a bunch of shades, and that's on purpose because as a moisturizer, its main base is a moisturizer. So adding moisture to your skin. I like to read ours because it's infused with vitamin A, C, and E, right? So it's adding moisture to your skin, maybe some vitamins and minerals, depending on who you get it from. It may have some acids in it, depending on who you get it from. But it is a more of a skincare type product, right? So adding some moisture, but very light coverage. A tinted moisturizer is perfect for that person who wants that. If you want to be able to do it quick, you want a quick glow, so it's going to give you some coverage. It's not going to cover everything. You can build on it some. Actually, you can build on tinted moisturizer even with foundation. You can layer it, right? So you can build on it, but it's definitely an easy product to use all by itself. You don't need to know undertone. You just need to know your skin tone and pick out your sections, all right? So the easiest out of all of them to start with is your tinted moisturizer, your BB cream, then concealer and foundation. That's in my opinion, because tinted moisturizer and BB creams require less learning, okay? So learning curves when it comes down to beauty. Concealer, definitely not as much, but it does require some learning curve of understanding your skin tone and undertone. And foundation, you need to know your undertone. You need to know your undertone. Even if you don't buy foundation for yourself to use, somebody else is getting the foundation and putting it on your face, you need to understand what your undertone is, so that way you don't sit in a chair, get up, and look like me that time when I had looked like I was ready for Marshall to tell to the bereaved. We like to thank you for being here at a time that meant so very much. Okay? I don't want any of y'all getting up out the chair, picking up that mirror from that artist and being like, girl, who the fuck is this? Girl, what is on my face? Why am I green? Why do I look orange? Why do I look casket sharp? Okay? So, foundation, I need y'all to understand your undertone and your skin tone. We not going into skin tone and undertone in here tonight, but we can get back into that. We can get deep in that, stay connected. I'll teach you some things, but we're not doing that tonight, okay? All right? Let me know, y'all ready for me to demo? Is y'all ready for me to demo? Listen, y'all can listen. I didn't tell y'all. I will share my stories. I had looked casket sharp before. It ain't make no sense. It ain't make no sense. Okay, none whatsoever. None. That's how I got in the game, to tell you the truth, because my eyes had looked good, my lashes had looked good, my lippy had looked good. But I looked like I was ready for the upper room. Upper room. I looked like I was ready for the upper room, y'all. And that thing hurt me so bad because I had to go home and wash that off. So, you know, I want y'all to start in this process when it comes down to making your beauty uniquely yours. I want you to get into the game. I don't want you not using any beauty products because of fear, right? And a lot of times the fear comes because you don't have the knowledge to apply. I am here. I want you to make sure you stay connected, so that way all the things that I've learned over time, I can teach you in so many different ways. Because my grandma says more than one way to skin a cat, but I don't skin cats, but I can tell you how to keep yourself right with your beauty. All right. All right. So definitely make sure that y'all are staying connected no matter what platform you are on now. Make sure you follow on my other platforms. I am not just on YouTube or Facebook. I am also on Instagram and TikTok. But best of all, we got an email list, okay? So if you head to the website, shamereyoung.com, and you don't buy a thing tonight because you don't have to, you can still join the email list for free. And that's our way of always staying connected. That's our way of staying connected. And if you're nice, I'll let you come into our private community. Our private community, I'll let you in there because we really get down in there. And we really about to really start getting down. Okay? So make sure y'all stay connected. But you went to a professional. That's the part, Danita. I went to a professional and came out looking like that. That was the thing that really got me. That was the thing that really got me. Went straight to a professional. But maybe she thought I was going to not say anything. I don't know what it was, but sis had me messed up. She had me messed up. Hello from Switzerland. Hello. All right. So we're going to get into this demo. And in this demo, what I'm going to do, let me step myself just a little bit closer. I will brighten the light a bit. Y'all said y'all shared it out too? All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Share it out. Now, and the people who missed this live, they missed this live. The replay will be up, but it'll be a little bit different. Hold on, y'all. It'll be a little bit different when it comes down to the response. I'll just be responding on the replay. So if you're wondering what I just did this now is I just put some orange color corrector on my hyperpigmented spot. So one of the things that I didn't say earlier, but I will say now, is that unless a product tells you that it has color corrector in it, meaning it can correct dark spots or red spots or anything like that, if you have those things in your face, the product is probably not going to cover that. All right, especially when it comes down to hyperpigmentation. Hyperpigmentation can be a beast when it comes down to product, and a lot of times people think they just need to apply more, let it dry down, apply more, and then that's going to help it. And the truth is, it's not. Actually, you're just building product on your face for no reason. Uh-oh, what happened to Facebook? Let's wait a second. Facebook, y'all back? See, this is why we be on YouTube. Facebook be tripping. Y'all let me know when y'all back in on Facebook because I don't know what's happening. Let me know when y'all back in on Facebook. Drop a 1 in the comments or just say we back. Okay? I'm still here, but I saw Facebook did something. Looked like it kicked something out. So I'm just blending out this color corrector while I wait for it to let y'all back in the room. All right? I apologize about that. All right? Just blending out this orange color corrector. But don't look for a product when it comes down to hyperpigmentation, like your foundations, your concealers and stuff, to cover the hyperpigmentation because they won't. They won't. So you do need to use that corrector depending on what you might have going on with your skin, okay? Especially for hyperpigmentation, you're going to use a orange base based off of your skin tone to correct that. All right, I just blended it out. So that way it diffuses it. You don't need a lot of orange color corrector to correct hyperpigmentation, okay? You do not need a lot of corrector to correct hyperpigmentation, all right? A little goes a long way. I see people all the time, a lot of times try to put it on just like you would do concealer, but you don't want to do that because you don't need too much, all right? That was just a little extra. That's me doing a little extra, letting y'all know. So I'm going to use Tinted Moisturizer on my face. But what I'm going to do with the Tinted Moisturizer is allow you to see the Tinted Moisturizer work in, let's just say a couple different ways. Putting it on, letting it oxidize to the face, right? Because that's what Tinted Moisturizer does. But also building it some with setting powder and maybe showing you a little tinge of putting your foundation on top. That cool? That's cool? All right, so we switched to, it used to be a pump like this, and you have to shake it a lot because when you got I know the pump looks like you're getting a whole lot more in this one, but I promise you both of these are 1 ounces, because even though this is taller, you're only getting a product that's within the cylinder, right? So cylinder wise, you're getting the same amount of product. It's 1 ounce. But with this pump, let me tell you the issue that I had. That's shaking, because the product will separate because there's airspace in here that has to be left because of this type of bottle. And this is not just for me, this is for any brand, right? When you got a liquid-based product, when it's in these type of pumps, you got to leave space for the air, then you got to do all that shaking. And sometimes when y'all don't shake enough, your product is liquidy, and then you put it on, and then you like, this tinted moisturizer don't work. No, it's not the tinted moisturizer, it's you didn't shake it enough. But I know what that's like too, because who got time to do all that shaking? Girl, we trying to get a 15-minute face, a 20-minute face. So went to an airless pump, and the benefit of the airless pump is you don't have to shake. All right, you could just pump the product out because it's an airless pump. You can see when the product is moving and how much you have left of it, right? And it doesn't have that air. The compression is pushing the product out. And that way you have a perfectly mixed product each and every time. So I love that switch up. That's one of my things. It's like, how can we improve what we already have before we start adding other stuff? I want y'all to kind of think about that when you're using your beauty products. Like, how can I continue to make this work in more than one way for me before I start adding other beauty products? Let this work for me, right? Let me make this work for me even more. So I put the product on with my fingers because I don't mind that, but you can use a small brush if you like. If you want to put it on, put it on your face in spots with a sponge or something, you could do that too. Your fingers work wonders though, because they do warm up onto your face. They do help warm up on your face, all right? So here's the thing. When you put in liquid products outside of foundation, when you do like a tinted moisturizer or when you put concealer on your face, let it get a little tacky. Let it get a little tacky, meaning let it sit on your face just a little bit. And you're like, why I gotta let it sit? Listen, Linda. When you let it sit just for a little bit and let this product get some dryness to it, it doesn't run all over your face, right? So now we got the tinted moisturizer on the face in some spots. You could take a brush, you could take a sponge, and you want to blend the product out after you let it sit for a few seconds just to dry down a little bit. Here's why, because when you let it dry down, see how I can move the product? See how the product is moving at my hands versus running across my face and leaving gaps? The product is moving with me right now. It's moving with me. And I know you like, this don't look like your skin color. The beauty of tinted moisturizer, especially ours, it comes in three shade ranges, fair, medium, and deep. Because what's happening with the moisturizer is as it's hitting your face, it is oxidizing, okay? The air plus the warmth of your skin is allowing this to oxidize and blend in naturally with your skin. This is why I say this is not like a foundation, because it's not covering anything. It's not putting coverage on your face to get rid of your freckles, your moles, your dark spots. It is giving you moisture. It's giving you a light shade so that way you can have some glow to your skin. It's a perfect winter friend too, because your skin is probably dry in the winter, so you're not adding a drying product. You just add in this tinted moisturizer. I'm gonna check in the mirror because I just did that on camera only. And as y'all can see, outside of this orange color corrector that's sitting under my eye, the tinted moisturizer is on top of my skin, and now it's gonna dry down. It's gonna oxidize. It's just gonna naturally help my skin have a natural glow. While it's doing this thing, right? While it's doing this thing, I think I'm gonna put a little TT of concealer under the eyes, right? So y'all can see how you can make this a look. I'll put a little concealer under the eyes. And let's see what else we razzle do. I might ask y'all what y'all want me to do. But I fell in love with using tinted moisturizer from somewhere else that I used to get it from. Right? I fell in love with tinted moisturizers and BB creams. When they came into existence, I was in love. I was in complete love with BB creams and tinted moisturizers because it helped break that stigma. Because I always would think that in order to have like even an everyday face, that I had to be constantly using foundation. And I always like using foundation, in all honesty. I just didn't. I just wanted sometimes to have something that was a little bit lighter on my face. Not that my foundation was super heavy, but something just a little bit lighter, a little bit easier to use. I didn't have to worry about, oh, is this winter or summer? What's my, what's my winter foundation? What's my summer foundation? Because your skin will change, right? So I didn't have to worry about that. I didn't have to worry about that once with Tinted Moisturizer. Tinted Moisturizer was one-stop shop. I know I fall in the category of deep, right? I know that. That's easy. You may know that as you are, you might be a medium shade. You like, oh, then that means I'm medium, right? You know, you on the lighter end. You like, I'm fair, right? So it's not all the complicated process. It's just as simple as I am either on the deep side, the medium side, or the fair side. Simple, right? It was uncomplicated, and so shucks. Ever since then, I've been hooked. I've been hooked. It's plenty of times people like, well, what you got on your face? I'll be like, tinted moisturizer and concealer, or just concealer. Like, I'm hooked on making it even simpler. Now, how many of y'all can use something more simple in your beauty routine, especially if you're just getting started? Let me know. Drop in the chat. Let me know if you like simple. Just say simple. Yeah, I like simple. If you like simple, type simple. Because, listen, life can be hectic as it is by itself. I'm blending out all these spots where I had to conceal it out. Life can be hectic by itself. So I've been really not just as a makeup artist, just for me and my own beauty routine, I've really been loving the simplicity of Tinted Moisturizer. I really have. And y'all see I still got foundation. Y'all see I still have foundation because I showed y'all foundations. I don't like harsh lines, so that's what I'm doing, blend out. So y'all see I still have foundation because I showed y'all, right? I still have foundation. I use it. For me, at this point in my beauty routine, everything has a place. For you in your beauty routine, you might just be getting started. It's nothing wrong no matter where you are in your beauty routine, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. I just have my different stages. So simple. Y'all like simple, right? So you see I'm turning the light down more and more so y'all can see, because sometimes the bright light can be distracting. So I keep turning it down so y'all can see. But you see how the foundation is oxidizing. The foundation, tinted moisturizer, is oxidizing on both sides. Both sides. All over my face, and I blend it everywhere. It's going to oxidize. That means it's just going to warm up with the air and your actual skin tone, and it's just going to give you a nice glow. I haven't put any powders on anything. I haven't set anything. Let me turn the light back up if I get too relaxed. But as it oxidizes, you give it time to sit on your face, it's going to do its thing. And the time is not a lot of time that it needs, but it's going to do its thing without you needing to have to do a whole lot of shade matching and things like that. Questions so far? Questions so far? Now, oh, I like that, Miss Abigail. I like it simple, but I'll go out the box sometimes, and I love that. Like I said, when you build in your beauty routine, as you continue to learn things that you like, learn about products and how they work, then what you end up doing is you end up building your own beauty toolkit, which we all should have. All right. So on those days where you want it super duper fast, right, then you do it super duper fast. But on those days where you want it super duper easy and quick, you got a way to do it super duper easy and quick. All right. And then when you want to go all out, you also have your way when you could go all out. All right. So you have options. You have options. So anybody who's just popping in the room, welcome. My name is Shamere Young. I am your Look Good, Feel Good specialist, okay? This is our Beauty Chat and Learn night. And so far what we have done is I have explained foundations, concealers, BB creams, and tinted moisturizers so that you can have a better understanding of what these products actually can do to some extent. Foundation being so complex, we didn't get super duper deep, but we covered it. And so it's definitely going to be there on the replay. But for right now, what you are in is the demo section, okay? So I've already put tinted moisturizer on my face, and that is it there on the face. And under the eyes, I did concealer in my skin tone. So for me, at my brand, I use chocolate, and I just set chocolate. I didn't put the top back on it, but without butternut powder, I just use a very little bit lightly on a brush and pressed it under my eyes, okay? I pressed it under my eyes and I dusted off the excess of it because we're not going for, I mean, you can make it glam if you want to, but this is what we're doing. I'm, again, still letting the tinted moisturizer sit. I ain't doing no more powder stuff or nothing yet. We are just going to add some finishing touches that you could do to this look. So for me personally, when I don't want to have on a bunch of eyeshadow or no eyeshadow at all, I do a liner in the waterline. These are our Rumel pencils, and I'm using blue because that's what I pulled out the drawer. If you have a watery waterline, I want you to do this. Or if you have your allergies start bothering you. If you want a gel water, if you want a gel pencil to work really well for you, or any pencil for your waterline, take a Q-tip, close, take in that excess water, then take that Q-tip and go across the waterline, all right? And it's gonna absorb the additional water, right? Let it absorb that additional water, get it out the way first. And then typically I would show y'all how to pull down on the eyes and do it just a little bit without hurting your eyes. But I'm using a hand mirror so I can see, all right? But I like adding a pop of color to my looks. See how this just opened up the eyes more? You can do that with eyeshadow too, but tonight we're using a gel pencil. And then what else will we do? What else I brought out here? I felt like I brought some mascara. Did I? No, I didn't. Dang it. I would put some mascara on my bottom lash. Oh, I did bring mascara. I did. You need to learn all the options. Listen, here's another place that you can learn all the options of what you can do. I am hosting an in-person experience. If you're a person who like to go from virtual to being in person, hands-on approach where you can be right in front of a coach, listen, that's my jam too. We have our Your Crowning Moment experience, which is our beauty and brunch experience. We are gonna be in an intimate setting, all right? We're gonna have a chef prepare us some amazing food while I prepare up some amazing beauty education with our model. And then after our amazing beauty education with our model, you get to do your own face in front of me, all right? And when you're doing your face, I'm teaching you. I'm making sure that I help you help yourself, right? So you get the hands-on experience. So we take things like this and make it in a big format, a big old, good old time, all right? That's what we doing. April 5th. April 5th. YouTube, don't worry. You like, where that link at? Where is all these links? I'm going to drop them. For YouTube, they'll be in the live stream description after this is over. All right. On Facebook, it's already there. Most of it is already there. But I got my screen up, so let me drop it. Y'all want to see what else we could do with this tinted moisturizer? Let me know. Put a 1 in the comments now, because we ain't even set this thing now. We ain't finished. Let me know. Let me know. I need to know. I can keep going further. Oh, so you did put that in there. Thank you. Thank you. Is it Katie? Thank you. I know it's a slight delay, y'all. So when y'all see me pause and just be looking at the screen, I just be giving y'all time to respond, to ask your questions, whatever the case may be. That's all. That's all. It's a slight delay. So I will continue to teach y'all all the things as long as y'all, you show up, and I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. All right. All right. All right. All right. I like the ones. Somebody's still sending me stuff and it's coming in my messages. It's cool. It's cool. All right. So now, since y'all wanted to, we're going to finish up the tinted moisturizer. Here's what I'm doing. I don't like to hold powder like directly in front of me because talking and hitting the powder with the thing, it pops all over my clothes and stuff. That happens. It has happened to me. So what I'm doing is putting it in the tops over here on my little table. And then that's what I'm dusting in. Hey, Christy. Hey, girl. Hey, Miss Shannon. All right. So we did that as a finishing touch. I feel like, now let me show you the next thing you can do. Here's your next thing. Tinted Moisturizer is working all by itself. You see it, it's oxidized to the skin. It's banging. It's already a look. Now you can take your setting powder. This is setting powder on this big fluffy brush, okay? And I take the setting powder and I press it, all right? I press it onto the face. Yes, even with the fluffy brush, I press it. Why are you pressing it, Shamere? I am pressing it because I want it to sit on top of the Tinted Moisturizer. I don't have fine lines, so I don't have a problem with pressing first. If you have fine lines, like I said earlier, then you want to just start with buffing. But I press it so I can kind of like X marks the spot in my areas, and then I buff it. We buff it. Now here's what's happening when we buff, as you can see, because there ain't no filter up in here. The Tinted Moisturizer already on the skin, you buff the powder on top. Now you're creating a different look. Now you get a different look and a nice soft finish, okay? If you just put this powder on your face and just put it in spots, you're gonna have spots that set and the rest of your face ain't, okay? Do a nice buff. It might be contrary to what you hear, but you've been seeing my face. You've seen this now also in person. I ain't lying to you. I'm not lying to you, okay? And for a lot of y'all, because I already know, you ain't been getting that buff on. Get that buff on. All right? If y'all have missed your email and are unaware, restock. And whatever, well, you might be brand new here too. Restock did happen on our Tinted Moisturizer. And you're like, oh, you gotta make an announcement on a restock? Yeah, I gotta make that announcement because Tinted Moisturizer was out of stock. It don't stay in stock like that. You can ask Miss Joycelyn, and I can use her name because Miss Joycelyn will tell you she gonna buy her Tinted Moisturizer over any foundation because that's what she uses most. So Tinted Moisturizer is in stock in our new airless pump. It's cold right now, so y'all might want go ahead and get that moisture for your face. All right, what we have that's been running this weekend that I'll share with the live stream is free shipping of $40 or more. Let me put my let me tuck this back a little bit because I want to blend it really good. Free shipping, $40 or more. All right, and then you got some other little perks that's gonna pop up for you if you purchase Tinted Moisturizer. Okay, so you will see a little discount popping up on concealer. You'll see a little discount popping up maybe on a lippy or 2 or 5, right? But that's the offer. Y'all see how that buffed in? So come on now. Miss Shannon said I was swiping. See? So now you learned another tip tonight. So now you can give the buff a try and see how you like the difference. So now you see how Tinted Moisturizer can have its levels of elevation, right? Right? Without it being complicated, right? Y'all saw that's live and personal. So now you can put on your last finishing touch is what I like to call it with the lippy. The lippy can really tie this thing together. Tinted Moisturizer this look can work for work. This look can work for brunch. All right. This look can work for date night. It could just be casual at the office. It can work for multiple things. But I need y'all to pick what type of lippy y'all want. Let me know. You want date? Y'all want a bold look? Casual look? Let me know. Let me know. Y'all gotta pick. Y'all gotta pick the lippy. All right? Y'all gotta pick the lippy. Y'all got to pick. All right? And then that way we can finish it up. And y'all know I want to give you the opportunity to get some personalized assistance from me, and that comes through our questions. So I hope you continue to stay tuned. One of the biggest thing I want you to have as your takeaway is that foundation is not the only base. Foundation is cool to have as a base, but You can have any base that you desire because it's your beauty. It's your way. You decide what option is working best for you. And for me, like I like to say, I try. It's based off of the day, the mood, or the event, right? So those are the things that play a factor for me and when I choose what I'm using on my face, right? What's my mood? What's the event? Or what does this or the other thing I may do is choose off my clothing. Like it's different ways, but you definitely got to get in the habit of learning the things and then applying them, seeing which one works better for you and your lifestyle. All right. But I don't want y'all to be fearful of the things because it's more than one way to utilize them. All right, let's see what y'all saying in the comments. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. Do I want to set my face? Nah, not yet. I don't want to set my face yet. I'm still waiting on the sun. Nah, it's more y'all on here and there ain't enough votes. Let me see. Let me see what y'all saying. Bold. I'm seeing a lot of bolds. I think bold might be the winner. I'm taking this uplift palette, y'all. I'm just putting on a little Rochinda. I see some bold. I see some bold. Look like bold might be the one that wins it. So I put on a little Rochinda up in here. Right there. And then I put a little Christy too. Ooh, y'all, I got a cramp in my foot just now. Y'all lucky I ain't hollering like I normally do for my husband when this cramp come in my foot. I'll put a little Christy on too. I got an X marks the spot. And then I blend it up. And this is all still with Tinted Moisturizer. Ain't that something? The people think we be playing. Or they think I be playing. I don't know what. Let's see. Okay. It looks like... What palette? Ember? Is Ember still available? Yes. Not Ember. Uplift. The blush palette. I think I have... It might be 2 left in stock of this Uplift blush palette. Miss Carol, let me check. I'll check for you. I know it's only a handful though, that's for sure. It's some in there, but it's only a handful. Let's see when that pull up, okay? I don't know what's going on with technology. Oh, it looks like somebody turned off the thing. Anyway, but I know it's a handful left in stock on that. So bold looks like is what won, all right? Bold looks like that's what won. All right, let's go bold. Let's see what I brought out here that we're going to razzle up for bold's luck. Okay, let's move these things. All right, so this is bold look number 1 for me. For some people, this might not be too bold, but this is taking a lip gloss and making it bold. Hey, who that is? Tara? I think that's Tara. So this is Quan lip gloss. I think this gives a nice bold look. Let's add some more touches to it. Yes? What do we think? Using a lip gloss, do you think this was a bold look? I think she put some boldness to it. She stands out. She gonna invite you to talk to her. You might not be in a talking mood, but somebody gonna ask you about corn when she on your lip. Girl, let me check myself. Hold on. Yes, I'm in the mirror. Hold on. Yeah, girl. We ain't did no contour, no highlight, or nothing. I just think she's a look. I yes. I'm seeing the nices and the hearts. Okay. All right. Y'all agreeing? Y'all like that? Okay, but y'all know I don't leave y'all just with I ain't gonna leave y'all with just one thing. Let me give y'all another option. So we use a gloss for that one. Let's see. Let's see if we take. Okay, this is another one of my favorites. This is a favorite of mine. I do have the item, so I can do it. But this is what I need y'all to do because we listen and we don't judge, right? I came in here and taught. Some of y'all didn't know about the finishes or how many finishes on foundations. You ain't realize like foundation is can be very complex. You ain't know that. You ain't even know it was different between BB cream and tinted moisturizer, right? And I did not judge that. So I don't need y'all judging the size of my pencil because even though I have beauty products in the bag, I could just go buy one. I am not a wasteful person. So I'm going to use my pencil till my pencil done, okay? So I don't need no little sidebars talking about my pencil length. She owned the product and she got that little pencil. Why she ain't come on live with a new pencil? Because I didn't. All right. Tara, definitely go back and catch the replay. But to put it in a nutshell for you, one of my main things I wanted everybody to catch was that you do not have to have a foundation as your base for you to get a look and be happy about your look. Okay, you don't have to have a foundation for a base. Tinted moisturizer, BB creams, they uncomplicate the process because they have less requirements, right? So you don't have to learn all about all the undertones and how your skin tone is changing to do those items. Why this earring back don't like staying on the back of my ear? Or what am I doing? I think I ain't put it on all the way. Because I felt this thing coming loose. I didn't tighten it. Because what is you doing? Hold on. Maybe I didn't put it in the right hole. Hush, Christy. All right. And yes, I tend to moisturize. Sarah said the SPF. Yes, it does have SPF in it, y'all. Yes, it does. All right. So this is Marinade lip liner. Okay. What's that on my lip? Oh, that's the pencil. It's Marinade and we smudged it out, right? Some of y'all saw me do this and y'all was like, what is that? Now you could put Shantae in it, right? You could put Shantae a lip gloss, but since we just did a lip gloss look, I am grabbing, if this earring fall off my ear again, we fighting. I'm really gonna fight it. I'm grabbing Albany Stove because this has been a really fun, bold look of mine. And I am putting that right in the center. Now this is typically a more neutral base that you can wear at work, right? It's that beautiful, it's a beautiful soft orange, right? Nice and it gives a muted look, but it doesn't look flat on your face because it's a cream. It's a luxe cream. Good night, Nancy. All right. Don't forget, Tinted Moisturizer is restocked, and we also got free shipping at $40 on the site. I know you got to get out of here. So, here you go. You take Albany Stowe, Marinade Lip Liner. Girl, I might take my turban off for this. And my hair is fine. I just wanted my hair out of the way tonight because a lot of times against my blonde hair, people think that it's just because my hair is that color that this don't look the same on them and things like that. So I just didn't want my hair to be a distraction, okay? I didn't want my hair to be a distraction. A welcome distraction, but she could still be a distraction. So, what y'all thinking? Marinade Lip Liner smudged out with Albany Stowe on. And of course you can build Albany Stowe. You can add some depth to Marinade Lip Liner if you want to. You really can like rock this even more. You want to get real fun with it. You can take and put another nude based gloss on top. Like if you didn't want to do clear. Who I got over here? I got Carol over here. We could take Carol and just put that in the center. We ain't putting it on top of the liner because we still keeping that. It's like you get a little bit of matte and you get a little bit of glossy. What y'all thinking? Y'all liking this combo? Yes? No? Y'all liking this combo? Oh, I forgot. Let me put my hand down because I can do all them things and it pop up on the screen. Y'all liking this combo? Let me know. All right, I got one more. Bold, who don't need no help. Let's see. She don't need no help. She can operate by herself, per usual. I couldn't find my original one of her, so I just had to. I was like, let me grab a new one. Let me grab a new one. I should have grabbed a liquid matte for y'all, but I didn't grab no liquid mattes because I didn't want to have to take them off and make sure I can get it back on. Y'all know how that goes with them liquid mattes and dry my lips out. All right, so this gives you an option. You can also wear this with, a clear gloss, okay? This could be just an everyday look with a clear gloss. That is perfectly your business, all right? Let me give you one more look, and then I want to know some stuff from y'all, okay? This is my girl right here. Say her name in the comments. Y'all know why I'm going the same direction, right? This is my girl right here. This is my girl right here. Y'all know who this is. Y'all gotta know who this is. Who is this? Who is this? Yes, this is Miss Hayward. This is Miss Hayward. I know y'all see that party that's happening right now. I know you see the party that's happening when Marinade said, I'm going to just come over just for a little bit. When Marinade said, I'm going to come over for a little bit and talk to Miss Hayward. Ciao. Ciao. We didn't use a lick of foundation. I actually forgot to show y'all I was supposed to put on one side the foundation over top of Tinted Moisturizer. And I got so happy, I forgot that part. I guess we got to do another beauty chat and learn on that. Or we got to do that in the radiance room. But I actually forgot to do that part because I got so caught up. But guess what? We created a look. Y'all got your demo though. What's on the eyes? The eyes are the Shamere palette X3, so the chocolate brown, and it's blended out with X2. That's it. And I have on sapphire lashes, and then we put Rumel and blue in my waterline and a little bit of Loretta mascara on the bottom lashes, right? So we use Tinted Moisturizer and concealer on the face, and we set it, right? We created a whole look, no foundation, right? So you could have stopped and not put the setting powder on. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do the setting powder piece. You could have just did Tinted Moisturizer by herself. You didn't even have to add concealer, but you saw that you can build on the entire Tinted Moisturizer look. This look will carry you through every season of the product itself, because when it's cold, you still need moisture on your skin, so you may want more of a Tinted Moisturizer. When it's hot in the summertime, you don't want too much heaviness, so then you want a Tinted Moisturizer. Then the cold can come back to the fall and winter. So it works year round, and you can build upon it to create any type of looks you want. I can even take, I haven't put setting spray on my face, so let me show you that I can take some contour, because I do this often. I'll take my contour powder, right? If I want to create dimension and depth in my face, even if I want to add more warmth or whatever, I'm gonna just build some other product on top of it. And I can use another powder because I still have powder on my face. Now, if I needed to use a cream powder or what product, I need to use that before I set the product with powder, okay? But I'm putting some warmth here. Sometimes when I'm using contour powders, I'll put it down my neckline so that way it creates more of a shadow effect. Just keep showing y'all. And now while I'm continuing to show y'all this, we went through our main portion of my part. Now we back to your part. Your part. If you are unsure what type of base product will work for you, whether it's Tinted Moisturizer, a BB cream, foundation, or concealer, then now is the time for you to ask. Ask your question in the chat so I can give you my personalized advice for you. Or it may just be another little area of beauty that you have a question on that you want to ask, then ask that as well. This is Q&A. This is our Q&A section before we leave out, and push my headline back just a little bit, push up my turban back so I can get that right there. This is your section. Drop your questions in the comments. All right, could be about creating your base. It could be your other beauty question. Drop your questions in the comments. I would love to give you some personalized advice so that way you can continue to create your own beauty kit your way. Like you can embrace this even more in your way. So see how we created some shadow on my face? And that's still on top of, the Tinted Moisturizer. Where would you place bronzer? Good question. So I'm gonna grab an angled brush that I got over here so I can show you. I don't think I have bronzer down here, but let me see. Oh, I got a Shamere palette here. So I can pull something out of this to use it. So if I was to put bronzer on my face, bronzer would be something that adds some types of warmth to the face. If I was putting bronzer on my face, bronzer would go right on my face. Pull it back, come on. I will put bronzer right up here at the higher points, all right, to create warmth, but with height to it, okay? You could also put bronzer on the forehead forehead area. It's kind of the same place contour can go. Some people, and then I mean, if you want to play with bronzer, you can put it in other spots too, because I absolutely do. I'm gonna use my product wherever I can get that joker to work. But bronzer just goes in those places where you want to create some more warmth inside the face, right? Some more warmth. Let's see. So I saw a couple questions and they went, oh, there they go. I'm fair. Should I do light or medium tinted moisturizer? So when it comes down to the tinted moisturizer, Miss Gwen, you would be medium. You would be medium. And when it comes down to concealer, I think you are pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that you are close to Miss Joycelyn in complexion. So Miss J, you use, Miss J, which concealer you use? Honey and Toast. Concealers, you would be pretty sure Honey and Toast, but you in the group. I can either grab your picture from the group, Miss Gwen, or you can send me one. Actually, you can email me, hello@ShamereYoung, and then I'll be able to tell you what concealer. But tinted moisturizer, I know you are medium from on here. What color powder should I use for contour? So when you're doing a contour, if you're contouring on your face, and you already know how to contour, your contours would be warmer products. So they're gonna be deeper than your skin tone, typically about 2 shades deeper than your skin tone, right? Because you want it to create a dimension to your face as well. So it's going to kind of sometimes be pulling in, making it look elongated and tighter and things like that. You're gonna use a warmer product, but that's 2 shades deeper than your skin tone. So contour, just think more depth, think darker. When you're doing highlight, typically with a cream product, but sometimes with a shimmer, you want to think 1 or 2 shades lighter. All right. I like the lilac. So the lilac is highlighter. So the lilac highlighter, you can use that in a makeup look that is, you can put it on your eyes actually, but you also can just put it on the high points of your cheeks. I think the lilac would absolutely go with this look too. I really do think so. The question is, where's that lilac highlighter? I think I might have it down here too. So I placed it in the right area yesterday. Yes, you did. Y'all got more questions? Come on, drop them questions. Don't y'all be a scourge. Y'all got a couple more minutes while I'm pull out this basket because I might have it down here. If I don't, Miss Avenel, then I'll go to the back if you stay on. Oh, I got it back there. And I'll show adding it. I'll use another type of brush though. So here's some reminders as I wait to see if some of y'all have more questions. Y'all know I love rewarding, and I love giveaways. So one of the things that I love doing is that because of y'all sharing and stuff, what I'm doing, like I said, after the live stream, I'm also going to do a share giveaway, so that $45 gift card. But I'm also going to do some other gifts too. So let's just say tonight you like, I ain't ready to purchase tinted moisturizer, or I'm not just sure where I'm at beauty-wise, or I already got it. I already got it from somewhere else, but I want to get connected to this lady here. So I'm going to share her stuff, or I'm going to join her email list, or I'm going to follow her, right? So if you follow me, or if you join my email list tonight, I'm paying attention. I said tonight that I'm going to snatch your name, put it in the drawing, and I'm giving some different gifts to my live participants who join the email list and who start following. Now, to those of y'all who've been here, right? You've been around these parks. And you's like, oh, sis, you know what? You've been talking about this tinted moisturizer. I said I was going to give it a try. Tonight is your night while it's here on this restock now. Because see, what y'all do be doing is y'all get on me and be like, oh, I thought you had tinted moisturizer. It can't stay in stock forever, because the people who already like it, they gonna get it. And then the people who are new to it, they giving it a go too. So grab your tinted moisturizer while your shade is in stock, while we got stock of it. All right, that new airless pump. You will see I updated some pricing because the airless pump actually cost me less as a business owner. So when I can pass a cost on, I am able to, I will do that. And so that's what we did. So you'll see our pricing is still quality product, but even more, what I think is even more affordable price. Then you can absolutely check that out. And then if you spend $40 tonight, you're going to get that free shipping. All right. That free shipping and some other courtesy gifts are sitting there waiting on you. Okay. There's some other courtesy gifts waiting on you as well. And then just make sure you subscribe and connect it. All right. I need to blend it out just a little bit more right here. But I like this on this. You see how this, because this is lilac as a highlighter. See this lilac? All right, this one of our J. Lear highlighters that was a limited edition. All right. So the colors that we already have on my face, especially with the lip, you see how it's reflecting off of it? And I mean, if you're a very brazen person like I can be often, then you can definitely build up on this even more. So I'm placing the highlighter right here at the high point because this is where it is on my face. Now, all of us don't have the same facial structure. This is why in the community, when the ladies are putting stuff in there and when we have those private group classes, I'm able to personalize more because I can see them, right? Because we all don't have the same face structure. So the way that my cheekbones sit, you cannot put that on your face in the same exact spot because your face don't sit like that. So you got to find your own high point, all right? Again, join the community too, because we definitely rocking and rolling in there. And of course, I'm gonna keep inviting you until all my tickets are sold out to your crowning moment, which is our beauty and brunch experience in April. Okay, because that's when you get that more in-person help. Now, of course, if it just won't work for you to come to your crowning moment and you like, girl, but I need a personalized experience. I need some more high touch with you because I want to create my own. I want to know where to put this product directly on my face. All right. You can book you a personalized virtual makeup session with me, baby. We got 2 hours of time to have a good time. All right. And that is also available on my website. Let me drop that link because I don't know where it's at. I don't even think I put that. Let me answer Miss Avenel's question. Girl, where's that makeup appointment at? Why not right here for yourself? All right, there you go. I found it. The virtual makeup lesson. I'll drop it in the chat if it let me on if Facebook let me, then I'll drop that in the chat. And my place, yeah, but yes, that's why I placed it on the cheekbone. I just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Who is this? Is your name Deeza? Cause I mean, this ain't a radio station, baby. We ain't just giving shout outs. I'm not understanding what you asking of me. You sound like requested or asking it, like if you my man or something. We don't do all that. Not over here. Not for subscribe. Any other questions? Y'all got any other questions? Listen, if you catch this on the replay and you find yourself having a question, feel free to drop it inside the replay comments. Or if you feel like you just want to kind of shoot me an email and ask that question about this live stream, you can email hello@shamereyoung.com. All right? All right. So y'all, I enjoyed y'all. I hope y'all had a great time tonight. The giveaways that we're doing tonight are after the live stream. And listen, anybody who's ever won anything, thank you, Miss Arlette. Anybody who's ever won anything from my live stream after, please let the people know I do contact you. I am not scamming y'all. I don't have time for that. And not only that, God don't bless mess. So I'm not even about to do that. Okay. So if you win, if your name is drawn, I absolutely do reach out to you and let you know that your name was drawn and what your winnings are and how you want to receive them. I don't play them type of games. I ain't gonna tell y'all something and not actually give it to you. I follow through on my word because I definitely feel that with my manners, it'll take me way further. way further than any money, right? So I'm gonna be honorable to my word. Thank you, Miss K. Thank you so much, Miss Joycelyn. I like my lip liners, but I feel like I'm losing my pencil when I sharpen it. Can we get lip liners in the retractable ones? Probably not. I'm probably not gonna give you retractable lip liners because while they sound great, they're not as efficient as we actually think they are, okay? I'm gonna tell you about lip liners, what I've learned in formulas. Until we get a formula where I can create myself, what we have on the market or get manufacturers to create for us, those retractable ones, they're gonna melt when it's warm. They're great when it's cooler, but they're typically when it's getting warmer, you're losing pencil inside the retract. Also, here's the flip side. How much do you actually want to pay for a lip liner? Think about that. Because the retractables are also cool, but I'm gonna just give y'all something that people don't often talk about behind the scenes, and that's the cost of making that actual product just to set it up. Those retractable pencils, just to make them in the back end, cost more than what you want to pay for on the front end. Because 9 times out of 10, you really don't want to pay $15 for a lip liner, do you? But because of the mechanisms used to make them retractable, you looking at, if a brand is really trying to make profit, you looking at $10 and up on lip liner. But you look at a lip liner and you typically want to have them at a costing that's like $7 or less, right? So the retractables don't really fall into that way, not the longevity ones. So I just don't think for how I present beauty, how I educate y'all on beauty, it's worth putting that out to y'all in that manner. That makes sense, right? You know, I keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? So them pencils, just like any pencil, when you have some lead in there, you're gonna sharpen it up, you're gonna lose it. But you also reap it in the cost of it. So a little loss for the cost. Okay? I'm just, because I can give it to you, but I don't want to do that to you. I just don't like looking at certain numbers on certain things. I just don't think it's right. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Thank y'all for the shares. Thank y'all for the loves. Thank y'all for who are already on the site. You like, girl, I'm going to go ahead and get my Tinted Moisturizer tonight. I'm going to restock on some things because I'm getting this $40. This shipping is at free shipping at $40. Listen, do your thing. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you stay connected. All right. And this week, as you go forth, I want you to make sure that you continue to guard your energy. Okay. Continue to guard your energy. Guard your energy. And I'm going to give you a couple ways because I can't help myself. One of the ways you can guard your energy is to tell people, please don't send me news articles and things. Don't tag me in them. I'm good. I can read when I'm ready to read. All right. That's guarding your energy. Not getting into things that you don't want to see right now. Another way to guard your energy is saying no. If you don't have the capacity to listen to somebody else vent, be honest. Hey sis, right now I don't have the capacity. I love you. I'll be back to be there for you, but right now I don't have the capacity. We got to be honest. Okay? Be honest. Yeah? And then also tap out. It's okay if it's too much for you right now. It's okay if it's too much for you. Tap out. Stop always being connected. Just because you used to turn the news on every morning when you get up doesn't mean you need to continue if it's zapping your energy, all right? Just because you used to grabbing the paper every afternoon and reading all the headlines and stuff, if your energy currently feels zapped or you feel a little then don't pick up the paper, okay? You ain't got to scroll the sites. You can give yourself a break. It is okay. Guard your energy. But I'm giving you these examples because it's up to you to guard your own energy. Nobody else can guard your energy for you. You have to do that for yourself. You have to do that for yourself. Nobody can do it for you, okay? So don't be afraid to protect yourself. Don't be afraid to protect yourself, all right? Y'all go forth and have an amazing week of purpose, on purpose. And I'll see y'all again. We be back because we got Wellness Wednesday, all right? All right.